Hey guys, what's up? So, I just did like a half-hour video on the same exact thing that I'm going to be doing right now. But every time I try to do this video, I get so mad. And maybe me saying that doesn't really help. Maybe it's like law of attraction. But I'm going to see. Maybe what I was talking about in the beginning is what was aggravating me. Because I was talking about ego death, and I think I was talking about it more than I had to be, and like I said, I've been trying to do this video for like a couple of days now, and it's like, I've been in like this ego death phase where everything is seeming to piss me off, because I'm going from who I thought I was to who I'm supposed to be, or who I thought I was supposed to be to who I really am. And what I mean by that is, when you're having an ego death, you realize that, you're shedding all these layers of skin that you've protected yourself with, because that's what your ego is. It's a survival skill, It's like, so if somebody hurts your ego, it's like survival. Like, you have to, like, with me, I still had the problem with getting defensive when it should be like, I don't care. But my biggest trigger is somebody telling me that I'm lying when I'm not, or blaming something on me when I didn't do it. Those are my two main triggers that need to be worked on. And honestly, I don't even really know how, besides self-love, but I kind of want to know how to do it in another way as well. I think this video might actually be making me be in a bad mood when I'm doing it, because that's exactly what it could come out of it. But that could also be why I'm supposed to be doing it, to face my own crap. 222. Because it's an ego death. I don't even know how to do this video. So, this is a video to be your true, authentic self, okay? And show the world your true, authentic self. Because that's the thing with ego death. You don't feel like you need to be accepted. You don't care. And I don't care. I haven't cared. I actually don't want people to recognize me. And I think that's the point. Because when you're being your true, authentic self, it's like, yeah, you don't need the recognition, but you want to show who you truly are and not who people think you are or want you to be. Because people can use you for certain things, and then when you're not doing it anymore, they're like, no, go back to how you used to be. Like, this is weird. You know what I mean? So when you go through an ego death, you want to lose a lot of people that you love. And when I do this video, or when I have to start being public about, my real life, because I live a double life. I completely live a double life. I live the life that people think who I am and what I am, and then I live the life that nobody knows about, except for the people that are in it. And it's crazy because the strangers that see my real self, I don't know any of them. I know them, but I'm not friends with them. They don't hang out with me. I don't go over their houses. It's not anything like that at all. And it's like, these people see more of the true self of my authentic self, than my friends do. I'm not saying anything about my friends, just, this stuff happened in 2017. It's already happened. My friends have already seen it happen, you know, but I stopped talking about it. I stopped talking about it to everybody because it's like, I can look like a total psycho. I really can. I mean, I have so much proof though. Like, that's the thing. And it's like, again, don't like when people make me out to be crazy. I don't like when people blame me. I don't like when people tell me I'm lying when I'm not. Like, in all of this video, all in one, could trigger all of that. But the only difference is, it's not like people that are close to me. Like, my kid is the one that I care about probably the most. And he can just be joking around with me, and I still am like, dude, you need to fucking stop right now. And I get that from probably my dad. Other triggers that I have are definitely from my dad. It's sad. I'm not anything close to it where I'm trying to kill you, but it still bothers me. So this video is to help people with their ascension in an ego death process, but also one of the things about ego death is to eat better. Okay, I used to do the plant-based diet. You feel fucking amazing. You really do. You feel truly amazing. And I still have this belief that everything is one. So we're all one. We're not separate. You know, and with your ego, you can be jealous of people for having things that you don't, or comparing yourself to people that of their status, which there is no status. You know, that's an ego thing. You know, being unhappy for people because you don't have it. Like, I cry at America's Got Talent because I'm happy for them. I don't even know them. But if we're all one, it's like, don't kill insects. Like, don't. Actually, no. Yeah, it is. Like, if there's a spider in my house, I'm not scared of spiders. Like, I'm not scared of... I'm more of a guy when it comes to stuff like that than I am a girl, and I shouldn't even say that because that doesn't mean that guys aren't petrified of it. Like, stuff like that. I'm just not. I drove a half hour away from my house to my friend's house before because she's petrified of freaking bugs, and there was one on her wall, and she was freaking out, and I had to get it out of her house for her. Like, I don't care. But I don't like killing insects even. Like, if I see a spider, I actually somehow try to get it outside. Or I just leave it. It's not harming me. It's not doing shit. Like, fuck it, you know? They kill freaking whatever. I just don't care. Like, it's like, okay, so if you eat a cow, it's an animal. It's a living thing, right? If you eat meat, it's like the DNA of the animal is going in you, and you're picking up their DNA. So the trauma that they go through being breeded or whatever to be slaughtered, and the way that they're being treated, like, you're eating that. Plus, it's like, I don't there's so many, if you're doing a plant-based diet, like, there's so many other things that you can have that is from the ground, that's healthy, that isn't from an animal. Like, I don't want to eat an animal. I don't know. Like, we have dogs, like, we have cats, like, it's still an animal. Like, what's the difference? I don't know. What's the difference? There's no difference. There isn't. And it's like, if somebody does something good or succeeds or whatever, it's like, we're all one. So that person succeeds, it helps me. As an example, if your friend or some person that, you know, whatever, like, you know, got a really good high paying job as a doctor, you know, because he's a good or she's a good doctor. It's like, wouldn't you rather have them be a doctor because you know, or at least if they're a really good doctor, like they can be a really good doctor to help other people and you or your kid or somebody that you love, you know, like, oh my God, like who cares if they make more money than you? Like when we all die, we're not going to have the money. We're not going to have the jewelry. We're not going to have the big houses. We're not going to have the nice cars. Like, no, like that's not coming with us, but our soul is, you know? So that's another ego death. You don't use your status as mansions and money and nice cars and like, no, like, no. I don't know. I'm not impressed by that stuff. And it's not, I'm not saying it in any bad way. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't mean I won't like you. It just means that you don't have to show off with thinking that money and stuff like that is what I care about. I care about like the heart and love and stuff like that. But this video is to help people not be scared of being who they are and hiding themselves from the world, because you could have an amazing talent and you'll die with that talent, and it could have been something that could have saved the world and brought harmony and love and peace and, you know, and we would have never known. But sometimes, like me, we get scared of recognition. I don't know why. I mean, it's obviously, you know, you're not supposed to be recognized as a kid. Something. It comes from the root chakra. Something. Okay? I mean, it comes from something. Alright? I mean, I could tell you so many things that people don't know about me, and it's like, they think they know, but they have no idea. Some of my friends know more than the others, and it's because I know that they can handle it. And I don't mean it like my other friends can't. I just know that my other friends wouldn't be able to be open-minded, or would just be like, and not be able to have an actual conversation about it. And it's just like, not worth it. Still fucking love them to death, you know? But like, the thing that I'm gonna share, you know, some of it has been going on for years. And when it first started happening and I started telling people about it, I didn't want to tell people about it, but I don't know, I kind of had to. Because some of it was unseeable, undeniable. Was to me. I mean, it happened to me. I mean, it still is. It's happening more now than it was before. My kid can tell you. But the stuff that's going on now, nobody really knows. Because people, it's just not worth it. It's really just not. It really just is not. So I live in my little home to myself with this secret. And it's really crazy because the people that are strangers that are associated with my double life, my real life, know my authentic self better than my friends do. And I'm not putting down my friends in this video. I'm trying to prove a point. Okay? I have a double life. I have what my friends not expect me to be, because my friends, I feel like my friends would love me no matter what. But when I used to talk about this situation, it was still like We love you. We see that you're not crazy, but you sound fucking psychotic right now. Like, but they still supported me, but it was in a weird way. So I just don't talk about it now. And if I do, it still is just like a unpleasant feeling. So I just don't, you know? But these people in my double life, like love me. I don't even know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I realized, you know, we find our worth in the external. You know, you can only love yourself so much. At a certain point, you can keep growing to love yourself, obviously. But, I mean, I feel like when you're not totally at a certain point, in order to love yourself on your own without the external, you look for the external. Especially if you are wanting to be in a relationship with somebody. I don't even know if I want to. Whatever. I really don't want to. Screw it. Like, when you're in a twin flame relationship, which I am, you are mirroring your twin flame. What a twin flame is, you can have, like, there's different versions of it, but, like, the ones that I really know are, like, the one that is split, and the one that's, like, okay, so a split twin flame is when you're one soul and split into two different people, okay? So you share a soul, but you're two different people. And then you have the people that are two different people. They're not one soul. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like the complete opposite, kind of. But when you are in a twin flame relationship, you know that you're a mirror of them. But when you're not getting your way, but like when you don't see it manifesting in the way you want it to, it pisses you off. And it can hurt your ego. You know, it can pick at you in ways that you don't feel worthy. And it's like, dude, stop. Because all it's going to happen is make the other person feel unworthy. And it's like, what are you guys doing? It's not even, you're not helping each other at all. And that's the whole point. You're supposed to mirror each other and have energies that intertwine together to help each other balance out the divine masculine, divine feminine, blah, blah, blah. So, double life, okay? This is to help people come out of their shell, okay? This isn't me being better than anybody else. This is me trying to show how much of a multi-dimensional person, you're not even a person, your spirit living a human experience in a human body, vessel. And God uses you to be a good person to help the world, pretty much. But it's like we don't even know who we are until we start shedding, or if God shines a light for us and shows us, but it's like, do you want to do anything about it? Or do you just want to waste it? So, my life is fucking nuts. I live one life, and then I live a completely different one. I don't tell anybody, it's not worth it. If I do talk to somebody about it, they either don't get it, don't believe me, or don't want to hear about it. That's my kid. He's just like so over it that I just don't even bother anymore. Even with the other thing that I'm going to say. He's just like, yeah, okay, like, because it's just normal. And he just doesn't want to hear about it anymore. But he knows it's true. But the thing is, it's like, when I'm telling somebody and they're just like, no, it's probably this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's not, though. It's like, why can't it be what I just told you? Like, why? Why does it have to be something else? Why can't it be me? You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by I could lose friends, because either people don't want you to be a certain type of way or change, because that's not how they know you to be, and they need you for certain reasons, for certain whatever, to be the way that they know you to be for that reason. You know, like if your ex wants to start a fight or something, it's like they know that you'll engage in it. And if you don't, they're like, what is going on? Like, they kind of like need you for that reaction. It's weird. It's just an example, but it's true. But I don't understand, because of how crazy it is, that it couldn't be me as the reason why it's so crazy. Like, it can be a wicked crazy thing going on, and I could be like, yeah, that's because of me, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, no, I think it's just because of this. And it's like, okay, what's the point of fucking telling anybody then? That's why I don't. Hold on one second. Okay. It's like, I keep thinking, like, how am I going to start this? Like, what am I going to say? Like, not because I don't know what to say because it's not true, but, like, how am I going to, like, I don't even know. Hopefully Spirit will just talk through me. I've done this video before. I think like twice. I know it's on here, on this channel, once. But it was done like last year. And I know so much more than I ever have about it. So, hold on. Sorry, I'm like really like light sensitive lately, where I like feel like I'm gonna throw up, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Really don't want to do this video. And you know what? Oh my god. And it's like, oh my god. I've done this video before. When it first happened, I did it. It's on. When it first happened, I posted it on like a really old YouTube channel. And then, I don't know if I posted it again after that. And then I posted it again on this channel last year. But now, there's so much more added to it that explains it so much better now, I guess, because I really think that it's a double-edged sword thing when it first started happening. And it's like, all of it is. all of it. It's not like I haven't questioned myself and been like, really? Like, you really believe this? Like, really? But when you experience it, when you feel it, when you see it, and it doesn't stop, and it gets more noticeable, and more noticeable, and more noticeable because it's getting sloppy at this point, it's like, yeah, dude. And my kid has seen it. He's been through it all with me. I've had friends with me that have seen it. But I don't tell my friends that half of it because it's just like, I don't know, it just seems like there's no point. So, I live the double life, right? I have like the twin flame freaking, and that's the thing, man, like, if you think somebody's your twin flame or the one or whatever, don't label them as it, because then you just go crazy, because then you feel like you have to be with that person, and it's like, no, you don't. You don't know if they're the one. You don't know if they're your twin flame. Even if they're your twin flame, you don't have to be with them, and you might not even supposed to be. But anyways, I'm not really going to include him in this. I mean, it's kind of hard not to, but I guess I'm going to try not to include our story. I don't know. I really just want to go to bed or start this over, just like I did the other one. I did up to a half hour, and then I was like, yep, no, done. Start over. But I don't know. I'm being called to do it. Like, and it's like the more I'm open about it, the more it happens, or the more it grows, because it's already happening. And I have proof. I really do. I really freaking do. And I'm gonna tell you a couple stories. I'll tell you a lot of stories. But I think the purpose is for me to just explain to people, like, it's okay to be yourself. It doesn't matter how scary it is. Like, yeah. I guess ego death of not giving a shit, because people are either gonna wanna find themselves or not care. So I don't even know what to. Okay. I met this guy.